Hey everyone, I'm Brian with WorkshopAddict.com. Today we're going to take a look at Ryobi's 40 volt, 20 inch brushless lithium ion battery powered motor. And this came as a kit with a 5.0 amp hour battery, and it is model number RY40180. Now this mower is a nice little unit that people would really enjoy if they had like a 1/4 acre or less. It's got some cool features on it, but I'm going to go through the mower a little bit, talk to you about how we used it, and then kind of give you an overview of how we feel it's going to work for certain people. The first thing that you notice is that this unit comes in its storage position in the box. So it can easily be folded, put up against the wall, and put out of the way. And space is a huge thing, and that's very important to us. The second thing that we notice when you open up the top battery compartment, there's a place for an extra battery. So you can put one battery here and store another one beside it. Now that kind of initially made us think, what's up with the battery charging, or what's up with the battery usage? You can't run two batteries at the same time. It's simply a storage space. Next, we have a very easily adjusted height adjustment for all 4 tires with a single handle. So that adjusts from 1.5 to 3 3/4. If you want to mow lawn later at night, need the additional lights, there are some LED lights up front, and then there are some additional handles for picking it up and moving it around. There's 2 adjustments for the height of the push. Once your battery is charged and placed in the motor, the unit is very easy to use. Simply push this button down here, pull back on the safety bar, and the mower starts. Very quiet, sounds simply just like a fan. Ryobi allows you to either mulch with this little attachment that's inside, or when removing it, you can pop your bagger in place and simply bag. Some very quick troubleshooting tips. If the grass is not coming into your bagger, make sure that you remove the mulching kit that's in there. Simple handle, blends in a little bit, it's all black, but you just lift, pull it out. If the unit won't start, make sure that you have the battery on the correct side and that the little red key is in place. Other than that, give the unit a second to start. It does have a soft start and it is pretty quiet. Many of these battery powered lawnmowers come with a plastic deck, and that is something that a lot of people are afraid of, but they're really getting better at it. This one does not have a large area on the side where if you want to brush right up next to a tree, it will cut right up next to it. It does have a little bit of area in the front like most of them do, where if you push directly up to a tree in the forward position, it'll leave about 3 to 4 inches of grass. But the nice part about the plastic is that you can wash it off. And I know somebody's going to tell me, Ryobi says don't get it wet. But at the same point, I had to clean this up to put it on video today, so we took a scrub brush and some water to it. No issue, still works, still runs afterwards. I don't know about leaving it out in the rain for longevity, but it did clean up nice. Now it does have some big tires on it that are plastic, and those larger tires made it fairly easy for us to move around and do some trimming. But what we did find on our half-acre city lot is that we didn't have enough battery to complete the whole yard. Basically, we got through the front inside yard, and then once we moved to the back, we didn't have any fuel left. So we put the battery on the charger and figured we'll get at it fairly quick. At that point in time, the charger said the battery was too hot to charge, so it sat, and once it started charging, it took approximately 2 hours again to charge it. So what ended up happening in my case is that I put the lawnmower away for the night, said I'm done, and had to go out the next day. That's where it comes down to the size of the yard that you have. Again, they rate this mower for 1/4 to half acre. I think it's best for a 1/4 acre or something where you don't have a lot of yard to actually mow. You can kind of get the gist in our video of what we're mowing in the approximate size until the battery ran out. We should also note that with these battery operated lawnmowers, they will adjust speed. So if you get into thick grass, they will speed up the blade, or you'll hear the engine kind of putting more torque to the blade to keep the RPMs up, similar to what a governor would do on a carburetor of a gas lawnmower. What's happening here with this lawnmower is you're not getting the full blade speed all the time to mulch well in thick grass. So what we saw is that in initial mulching, we were leaving a lot of long blades of grass sitting on top of the lawn. So the cut quality there was mediocre. The cut quality when bagging was better, but we were only able to actually fill the bag about half full before the mower would plug up. So it was an issue of kind of dealing with either not having a lot of mulch on top of the grass and emptying the bag very often, or just leaving the grass shavings on top of the lawn and not having a good cut quality. Our video was made in the spring, so of course you're gonna have a little more wet grass then, not wet as in rain or dew, but just the grass itself is gonna have more wet as it's growing a little bit faster. So in conclusion with this, I think it's a nice lawnmower. The unit is quiet. It's gonna fit great for someone who has a very small yard, doesn't wanna keep gas in their garage, and doesn't need this to work or run for probably more than 10 to 25 minutes, all depending on what the grass condition is. I can tell you that it's rated for 40 or 50 minutes, and that's probably gonna be cutting very little grass and not stressing it out at all. If someone is at the point where they leave their grass grow to a really long height and then want to bring this out and say, okay, I only cut once in a while, that's not going to be the best cut quality. This is going to shine if you keep the grass cut and you're cutting very little. Now the blade on this is thin, so it's very easy to sharpen, and you can do it with a file even at home. So it has its pluses, it has its minuses, but it's going to fit for that certain person, and the people that this fits for, they're really going to like it. Ryobi is also coming out with some new 40-volt tools, so you can also get batteries from those tools to use with this one. I really think having an extra battery in this would help extend the runtime to get to that half-acre yard and still make people really happy with the unit. Make sure you subscribe to our channel for more information about what's coming out in different lawn care items this spring. We also do a lot of tool reviews, woodworking projects, and different items like that. We have a lot of tool giveaways. Thanks for your support. Thanks for your time watching this video. Have a great day.